are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
You can help fight deadly diseases like RSV and influenza while getting paid for your time. Velocity Clinical Research is now seeking clinical trial participants in your area. Participants can receive compensation for study-related time. No health insurance is needed to join. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. That's velocitytrials.com.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions, with laborers starting at $23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for laborers, mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
Midwest Bank is proud to be your local community bank right here in Lincoln. This is Abby with Midwest Bank. Stop by our new location at 70th and Pioneers. Our new full-service branch does it all. From our friendly staff to our easy online banking and mobile app, you get all the technology of a big bank that you need, but you still get the hometown customer service that you want. Your community, your bank. Midwest Bank. Learn more at midwest.bank. Member FDIC.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road.
The internet headache always starts in the contract. Buffering, hidden fees, connectivity problems, regular outages. What a pain in the asterisk. But there's a cure and a way to stay connected, headache-free with Allo Fiber. No contracts, no secret fees, no robots repeating the same thing over and over. Just fast-acting, painless internet, doctor's orders. Break free from fine print misery. Switch to Allo Fiber now to get real speed and support simplified. Visit allofiber.com/breakfree to switch today.
The weather is hot, the kids are out of school, and you're on your way to the lake and summer road trips. Are you getting to your vacation spot comfortably, or is your car letting you down? Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride for summer road trips and beyond. Mullen Motors.
No tag-ons, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, showers and thunderstorms likely. Some of those could be severe this afternoon. We'll see a high around 89. Tonight, showers and thunderstorms likely, low around 69. And tomorrow, we'll see a chance of showers and storms in the afternoon. Otherwise, partly sunny and a high around 89. I'm meteorologist Kyle Cook from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here of HuskerOnline.com, inviting you to join us here on 93.7 The Ticket every Saturday morning now. In our new time, we're on from 8 to 9 with the weekly Husker Online radio show. We'll give you the latest in recruiting. We'll talk about what's going on with both football, basketball, and we'll probably share a few stories from the inside. It's every Saturday morning right here on 93.7 The Ticket. It's the Husker Online radio show from 8 to 9 a.m. Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and Truck Month is back. We have absolutely gigantic savings right right now at Koppel. They are offering $12,500 off on select new pickups. That is not a mistake. You heard right. $12,500 off list price right now on select new pickups. Those discounted units, though, will not last long. These are all manager specials. You have to come in now, so hurry in down 144th Street or shop online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. Stock number G356093 must trade.
Are you a healthy non-smoker? Solarion, one of the world's leading clinical research organizations, is seeking people like you, 19 to 64 years old with excess weight, to take part in a research study. You could earn up to $22,500 for participation. This study includes 1 10-night stay, 5 2-night stays, 1 one-night stay, and 17 returns. Learn more at helpresearch.com/dub or call 8662-13-2965.
Welcome to The Drive with A.D. Raff and Ahman Green. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
12-year NFL veteran.
He's got some speed to go with strength.
Huskers and Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer.
Shovel pass to Green into Vikings territory. Finally brought down.
And University of Nebraska eSports coach, Ahman Green.
Look at Green all by himself. 20, 10, touchdown.
Brought to you by Sand Hills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
That is right. Welcome into The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. Nick Sainert with you. Ahman Green joining us as well. AD is at a speaking engagement. Raff is currently on a plane. AG is here. Good morning, AG. How's it going?
Good morning, Nick, man. How you doing?
Good, man. All right, so we have a lot of stuff coming up on the show today. We have plenty of stuff from Nebraska football. The couple of defensive coaches spoke yesterday, Tony White and Rob Dvoracek. We also have some college football news with some injuries throughout the entire college football landscape. There's some big ones that have happened specifically to a new team, new kid on the block in the SEC. And then also throughout the rest of the show, some other things in the NFL. There's a lot we got to get to, AD. But first, I have to ask, how was the tournament last night? Because we talked so much about it yesterday, and I hear Rico took home the win.
Yeah, he took home the win. He actually won in both of his games, overtime victories, basically. It was overtime pick six in the first game, and in the second game, it was a turnover, and he basically stopped the guy. Stopped Jordan, who was his competition. Jordan beat me by a touchdown. My defense held good. It was my offense. I had one turnover, which was the pick six for a touchdown, and I lost 10-3. I played with we did random pickings, and I played with Ole Miss. You know, I had a good run game, but Oregon's defense, man, on NCAA was solid up front. Yeah, and I think it was my first time playing against that team, so now I know how to play against them. Now coming out of that one, I was able to shut the offense down. That was one thing. Like I said, the touchdown came from the pick six, so I lost. Like I said, lost 10-3, and then Rico's two games both went to overtime. So it was a good. It was streamed. It would have been some good Twitch watching or YouTube.
So a couple of overtime matchups. So I just think the random teams is the easiest way to do it, right? Is the fairest way that you can
keeps it fair.
Who are you?
So I was Ole Miss. I played Ole Miss. Yeah,
because that's what Rico got too, I think.
Yeah, I think Rico was Ole Miss as well. I had never used them. I've seen Rico play with them. I've seen other guys online play with Ole Miss. They have a good running back and a good wide receiver. Yeah. And so that was my first time. So now getting used to their offense. So I'm like, okay, I know plays I could pull out of my playbook, or I could use in that playbook when if I use that team again.
Yeah, exactly. So once again, so congrats to our friend Rico, who you can see actually behind me on the stream. Congrats to Rico for winning yesterday his couple games in in overtime, a couple of overtime matchups for Rico. But once again, Nick Sander, Ahman Green, it's just you and I today, AG.
That sounds good. So real quick, shout out to Let It Fly, Phil and his and company and crew that helped run the event there. And we had a couple we did two brackets, Nick. We did like our bracket was basically adult bracket. Then we had a kids bracket that was like, I would say 13 and under. And so we had a couple 8-year-olds, couple 9-year-olds. So even though they're super young, I was there explaining to the parents that were there about Nebraska esports and what we're doing there here on campus. And so it was really good answering a lot of questions from that standpoint, but then also seeing the kids play, having fun. And there was some kids in there. The one kid that ended up winning it, he used Oregon through his through the rounds, and he ended up winning in the last round. I think he won. I think it was a close game though. It came down. I think it was like 20 to 17 was the final game victory for him and his Oregon Ducks. So it was good seeing the young talent go at it. And obviously, just keep their names. I got their names all written down. So hopefully in a couple of years, whatever high school, Creighton Prep or West Side or Central or North, wherever they end up at, I could keep tabs on them because I'd be like, oh, I remember you when you were playing in the Madden tournament and Let It Fly. So
well, here's the deal. So 402-464-5685. By the way, Honda Lincoln Hotline, the Starter Heyman text line open for you guys the entire show today. Big Bird asks an important question. No controller drama.
No, it was a little bit. And how we alleviated that was we had an Xbox and a PlayStation. We just asked the players, which one do you want to compete on? And when it came down to like the championship round, I think it was just both players agreed on. I think it was on PlayStation. So it wasn't really an
supreme
issue
one.
there.
Nice choice by the players.
Yeah, it was chosen by the players. And if we had like a dilemma where one player wanted to play on Xbox and he was strong about it, and another one wanted to play on PlayStation, we had to do rock, paper, scissors.
Perfect.
So
there you go. Nice and simple.
No problems. Yep. Nice and clean.
Nice and easy. All right, there you have it. All right, so once again, Nick Sander, Ahman Green with you throughout the course of the show. AG, we got to go to break. We're going to stay on time today. We don't have AD
I think we will.
but here's the important part. We got to talk about our friends at Niederhaus Refuse real quickly, because our friends at Niederhaus, they're incredible. You guys need to make sure you sign up for your services today. Once again, they do residential. They take care of commercial, industrial, garbage, recycling, roll-off, the whole 9 yards. Give them a call today, 402-475-8361. Niederhaus Refuse, in business, family-owned and operated for over 100 years since 1921. Their website, nbrefuselincoln.com. You can also give them a call, 402-475-8361. Yolande Avenue, 1905. Yolande Avenue in Lincoln is their location. Once again, friends at Niederhaus, friends of the program. And we know it. Renewal season's coming up for your garbage service in your neighborhood, at your house, wherever you may reside at. And so you make sure you take care of it by calling Niederhaus Refuse, 402-475-8361. nbrefuselincoln.com, or go visit their location, 1905 Yolande Avenue in Lincoln, just off of 20th and Cornhusker. All right, AG, I'll go ahead and let you take care of it from now on, but go ahead and send us to break, my man.
All right, everybody, we're about to head at the break, get the bills paid. See you back in a few.
Are you a healthy non-smoker? Solarion, one of the world's leading clinical research organizations, is seeking people like you, 19 to 64 years old with excess weight, to take part in a research study. You could earn up to $22,500 for participation. This study includes 1 10-night stay, 5 2-night stays, 1 1-night stay, and 17 returns. Learn more at helpresearch.com/dub or call 8662-13-2965.
Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in August. Try their chocolate chip banana bread muffins for a great summer breakfast, or enjoy a bagel with pesto cream cheese. Don't forget the Joe Card membership. Unlimited drip coffee for just $8.95 per person per month. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Coppell Chevrolet GMC, and Truck Month is back. We have absolutely gigantic savings right now at Coppell. They are offering $12,500 off on select new pickups. That is not a mistake. You heard right. $12,500 off list price right now on select new pickups. Those discounted units, though, will not last long. These are all manager specials. You have to come in now, so hurry in down 144th Street or shop online at CoppellCars.com. You'll be glad you did. Stock number G35609 must trade.
The weather is hot, the kids are out of school, and you're on your way to the lake and summer road trips. Are you getting to your vacation spot comfortably, or is your car letting you down? Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride for summer road trips and beyond. Mullen Motors.
No tag-ons, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
HealthLink is elevating the human experience with holistic health, weight loss, nutrition, fitness, and wellness solutions. They offer one-on-one health coaching while personalizing nutrition and wellness plans for structure and simplicity. HealthLink provides nutritious foods such as high-protein entrees, meal replacement snacks, and supplements. But that's not all. If you mention 93.7 The Ticket, you'll get a 5% discount on your order and $20 off your first month if you start a HealthLink subscription. Find your missing link with HealthLink today on the southeast corner of 70th and Pioneers or by phone at 402-858-9356.
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, two-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at WindowWorldLincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
In dealing with the high interest rates, it's very important that you get as much bang for the buck. And that's what our Remington Homes is all about.
Bob Benish of Aspen Builders, talking about Remington Homes, which makes the home building process easier and more affordable.
People really enjoy being able to go to our website, which is remingtonlincoln.com. Pick a plan, pick a price point, go through and build it yourself. You have a lot of options, whether you want granite, whether you want painted trim or other upgrades. Those are all options with our Remington Homes. If you're looking for more affordability and streamlined, you're probably better off with a Remington home. People get into homes that didn't think they could get into a home. A good product for the right price in budget.
Home building is easier with a Remington home from Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at remingtonlincoln.com. remingtonlincoln.com.
Hi, it's Charlie Stone here again with Andy Goodyear of Honda of Lincoln. Andy, I hear your lot is packed with new and pre-owned cars again. I know everyone would love to hear all about it. Please tell us all about it.
Thanks, Charlie. It's taken some time, but we have more than 150 new Hondas in stock right now with hundreds on the way, including over 30 new Ridgelines in stock right now. But we've been telling everyone now, Charlie, is it's really cool that someone can come in and look at a new Honda and drive away with it that day.
That's great. Like you said, it's taken a while, but now there are hundreds to choose from. How about pre-owned, Andy?
As always, Charlie, we have over 100 to choose from, all makes and models, with prices starting at under $10,000.
Well, maybe it's time. You come experience the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill Road or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
Are you looking to get into the electrical construction industry or wanting a new scene? The Electrical Workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today. Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in, temperature-controlled, high-end wine bar. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for wine, beer, spirits, and cigars. Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
The internet headache always starts in the contract. Buffering, hidden fees, connectivity problems, regular outages. What a pain in the asterisk. But there's a cure and a way to stay connected, headache-free with Allo Fiber. No contracts, no secret fees, no robots repeating the same thing over and over. Just fast-acting, painless internet, doctor's orders. Break free from fine print misery. Switch to Allo Fiber now to get real speed and support simplified. Visit allofiber.com/breakfree to switch today.
Drinking and driving causes serious harm to friends, family members, and loved ones. In 2021, 65 people were killed in Nebraska by a car crash involving a drunk driver. Do not drink and drive. By drinking less, you can still be here for your loved ones. If you or loved one is looking for help, find a treatment facility near you at findtreatment.gov. For immediate support, call, text, or chat 988.
Brought to you by Nebraska DHHS in partnership with SAMHSA.
Looking for a place to relax and unwind after a busy day? Cigars Lounge at 8th and Q in the Haymarket is the perfect place to enjoy good company, a cocktail, and of course a cigar. Visit Cigars Lounge on Tuesdays for Top Shelf Tuesday and enjoy 50% off select spirits. Cigars Lounge offers Perdomo, San Cristobal, Rock Patel, and more of the top stogie brands that you know and love. But that's not all. If you mention this ad between noon and 5 p.m., you'll receive 15% off your entire tab just by mentioning the ticket. Check out Cigars Lounge today at 8th and Q in the Haymarket.
Now back to the drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Gray on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, we're back here on The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket. Got my man DP in the house. How you doing, sir?
I'm good. What's happening, AG?
Nothing much. Got myself, Nick, also here. We're short of staff, so we got a audible, a personnel package change here.
We're going big. We're going big.
Yeah, who runs the show here on the panel with us. So, man, how you doing?
I'm good, AG. It's always interesting times, 2 weeks, 3 weeks out. There's so many things moving and there's so many stories breaking that you try to cover them all and be prepared and all that. And by the way, I have to tell you that you have a new favorite fan. My grandson's in town and he mentioned the last time he came in. And I told you he was coming. And to tell you that when a 9-year-old boy finds a hero, right? He starts looking at video and he goes, okay, yeah, that's a pretty good dude there. So yeah, you have another member of the Ahman Green fan club.
All right, great. I'm about to give him a call today. Check in with him.
Yeah, bro.
Because I know he probably starting school real soon, right?
Yeah. This is the trip. He's got a birthday coming up. He'll be 10. They go to school in Maryland. They start up, I want to say, on the 21st. And
okay, another couple weeks.
So this is a final trip in before school, and then we're working on what he needs to come see a Husker game, we're trying to figure out which one that is, like how we're gonna work that. But he's excited. He went to a Husker volleyball game. We'll probably go and watch. We got a couple of girls on the station who play soccer. They open Thursday. I think we're gonna do that.
Oh, nice.
He'll hit Omaha because go to the zoo and figure that out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So It was a pretty good night to do that. And the young man, he's a genius. So we spent the night creating. You'll get this. He's a big Ben 10 fan.
Okay.
And he spent the night creating his own superhero.
Nice. I love it.
Titanium suit.
Okay. I like it.
Shoots tornado winds out of his fingertips.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So
I like the imagination there. I love it. I love it.
So yeah, it's pretty cool just to be around. And again, for us old folks, I'm recognizing I really am granddad now. Like it's granddad. Like I'm not the cool version of granddad. I'm old granddad that I have to have things explained to me.
Yeah.
So learning a lot. It's like, being around esports, it keeps you up to date on things because you just go, okay, what is that? What is happening here? So yeah, it last night was a learning night for me.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's what the young generation does sometimes. I'm not quite there yet, but I kind of keep them on their toes a little bit. But yeah. It won't be long though. It won't be long.
We're trying, man. We're trying. I'm on.
Yeah.
What were you guys talking about?
So this is where I wanted to go next, AG, and I sent you this thought earlier today, actually, and it comes from as the NFL season's on the horizon, guys.
Yep.
Second year players, because so much is made about whether or not guys can make that jump from year 1 to year 2, or if they fall apart from year 1 to year 2. Because there were a lot of players that had some big rookie seasons last year in the NFL. And the first one that comes to my mind is Devon Achane, the running back from the Miami Dolphins, is one of those that kind of burst onto the scene at times last year. But AG, I wanted to ask your thoughts specifically as somebody obviously that played at that level of how important was it and is it for especially a running back in today's game to continue that play when you're talking year 1 to year 2, because these are guys that are still on rookie deals, obviously. But and how does that vary by position?
I say with the running backs, as you want to start this conversation, for us, I say first year and having success, that is all I say really easy for that. I say that's one position and it's probably the easiest curve because a lot of the run plays, real basic, inside zone, power, outside zone, power toss plays are verbatim probably since high school. I'll be honest. Like from Omaha Central to the time I got to Seattle, I was like, oh, okay, it's not much change in my footwork. The number system is the same, so right hand is all the even holes, left hand is all 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, and 9. So I was like, okay. But then, then being a running back in the NFL, learning the pass game. So that was the biggest adjustment going into Seattle, knowing that, okay, now I got to read the defense from the backfield to see if it's cover 1, cover 2, or they're blitzing, and know where the blitz is coming from and who's assigned to what person that's going to blitz. If it's the linebacker, who has that linebacker. And so that was my biggest adjustment that took me probably the first, I'll say probably first 8 games of my rookie year to get used to that part of it. And then once I got past the, going into that 7th, 8th game, then it kind of things clicked. I understood the audibles, I understood the offensive alignment. But for quarterback positions, so you got Will Levis on this list, a few other quarterbacks too, but then wide receivers, those 2 positions have the highest, and then offensive line have the highest, I say age, or I say learning curve to try to get it understood and then process it where they're not thinking too much. Because as a running back, it's all muscle memory, the footwork to the hole, to hearing the play. We know that when we hear a 9 or we hear a 6, okay, 9, we're going to the left. It's going to be probably outside playing because it's way out there. So we already know it. But when you hear other audibles, you might hear Saskatchewan, just knowing like, okay, does that mean strong, or is that, pointing out the strong safety on my side? So you got to hear that. Those are just calls that were, different word coding to hide it from the defense. Then now as an O lineman and then boom, the ball snapped, and it's like, okay, now I got to block this D lineman in front of me. So you got a lot going on, and that's just for O linemen. And quarterbacks is way worse because they literally got to know all other 10 players' job details before pre-snap, or before the snap of the ball, because they know if the wide receiver that they want to go to is their first read and it's one press coverage, they may not go there. They probably want to go to somebody, the tight end, then, because the tight end has a matchup problem because he's a little bit faster the way tight ends run these days. So it's the learning curve for every position. Definitely quarterbacks being the highest, to O lineman down to my position, but still very viable and important position on the football field.
HE, what was the curve, right? Like, what was the bridge to the verbiage being second nature?
It was, the verbiage was the fact that I came from Nebraska, where we mostly run plays and play action play calls. I'm trying to remember if I can remember any Lincoln play action play calls, and I can't not right now. Well, we didn't have a lot of them. I'll just be one there, honestly, there.
Yeah.
But the run plays were simple, speed option left, 14 or something like that. But once I got to Seattle, it was a number system. Mm-hmm. So words wasn't even part of other than the audibles. The audibles would be a state or a country or a state capital, something like that. And that was it. And so it was 895 would be a play. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. 895. I'm like, all right, I studied it, but okay, what's the 8? The 8 was talking to the receivers and the tight ends.
Yeah.
And then the second number was talking to then myself and the offensive line about where the protection is going to slide to, which defender, if it's sliding left or right. And that was the part I was getting caught up on, early in my rookie year and early, I say preseason, training camp, and then the first month of football that in 98 season. That was the part I was getting hung up on. It's like, man, okay, slide protection. Which is it going left? Is it going right? Sometimes it wouldn't be the even number going right. So I had to really study my playbook. And once I got to around late October, November, I got it. And obviously got more play in time because I understood it wasn't making all the errors. So that's where, for me, coming from a wordly playbook at Nebraska, simple, using, regular words, but then going to a number system when 895 or 246 was the play call on 246 on 1, ready, break. It's like, okay, all right. I think I'm listening to the 6. What's the 6 do? So things like that was the big curve.
Now, so your rookie year, your quarterback was?
I had John Freeze and Warren Moon.
So let me say this about one. Talk about two different human beings.
Yeah.
John Freeze is a buddy of mine. I was with Freeze when he was with San Diego and when he came to DC. And Warren Moon is a cerebral giant.
Yes.
Right? And he communicates differently. So I would imagine the two of them communicating to you, neither of them communicated in the same way.
No. Warren was more, he kind of would look at me and it's like, do you got it? Like with his eyes. And I'm like, no.
You good?
I tell him with my eyes, no, I don't have it. Because I had most of my reps, were never, I say maybe a couple preseason games I got some reps in with Warren, and then the rest was practice reps. Wasn't no regular season reps. There wasn't a whole lot of regular season reps with Warren. A lot more with John later in the season. And John was more by the book because he was somebody I had to get where he got off of working hard and studying the playbook. Warren, between natural talent, but then understanding his craft. And he changed the game where he was a guy that he would talk with us throughout practice, asking questions about what we like, how we like the ball thrown to us, if it's different routes, talking to the wide receivers, even talking to us. And I was like, man, I'm still hyped that you my quarterback right now. So, but I like don't throw a bullet pass on a swing route, And he's like, no problem. I got you, Rook. So having that, I say conversation with us during practices, in game, stuff like that. That was something that I liked about him. And I was like, makes sense why he's going to eventually be a Hall of Famer at that time.
I'm curious to get your guys' thoughts. So we know in the college game, it's moving to where there is going to be mics and helmets, right? This is going to be the first year that they will have it full time. Is this a positive thing for the development to get specific guys ready for the NFL? that are so that they have the mics and helmet? Because I would imagine that it's the same people that were calling plays on both sides, obviously the quarterback on the offense and then whoever it is on the defense. Is this a good thing to get them ready for that next level in case they get to a point to where they're calling the plays and orchestrating defenses in the NFL on defense?
Yeah, I believe in the beginning, yes. Having that extra security in the helmet, knowing you got your OC or you got the quarterback coach or you have the defensive coordinator in your ear when you're first out there as a rookie middle linebacker and you're calling the formation, the blitz call and everything. Having that coach in there to help you get through there. And then eventually you could take the wheels off. It's training wheels, having that mic in the helmet, and you could then tell the coach, hey, I only need to play. I know all the little adjustments. Same on the flip side with a quarterback. It gives you that comfortness in the beginning because if you get a little doubtful, a little anxious, you're going to forget one or two details about the formation that you may want to tell, or even say to the tight end, hey, tight end, when the defensive end lines up right on top of you, make sure you use your hands to get off there because you got a route. You don't want to not use your hands because you're going to get stuck. And then the timing for your route, that'll be something the coach, even though the coach has little time to say all that in that microphone, they will try to get it in. And then that'll be a message you need to relay as a quarterback to that tight end or to the receiver, and it might not get heard. So once you learn the cadence, or not the cadence, I say the timing of the helmet, of the microphone in the helmet, then you get comfortable with it. Then you won't have to get all the things and all the information that the coach is saying in there.
I think a lot of it from especially from the offensive side of the ball, that verbiage matters. Like the verbiage part, I think the verbiage part of coaching and players receiving the information is probably the greatest tell for whether a team's going to be functional or not. Because
agreed.
If you can't communicate it at practice in high volume with nobody around, what are you going to do when there's 60,000, 70,000? And remember, the players are actually playing. So one of my moments was trying to communicate with a quarterback who he was a run-first quarterback. So he had carried the ball 12 times. Well, AG, I had to call timeout because I knew from the look on his face that he had taken a ding and he wasn't receiving information. He's just out there playing on instinct.
Great.
And I was like, oh, wow, he's not going to, because he wasn't receiving information.
Yeah.
It's going to be a big part. One, it'll help them. One, they can receive information, but they won't be able to communicate back out. And that's going to be the real thing is, what is your verbiage? Can you acknowledge? It's like, AG, we're going to go 13 here. And AG to look at the coach from 50 yards away, nod his head like, I got you.
Right.
And make sure it's happening. Because if he doesn't, then what the coach is asking the other 10 players to do is not going to be received either.
No.
So while it will help in base level communication, it's going to add some chaos because one person can be the link in the chain that doesn't work.
On the coach's side too. On the coach's side too, because for just a reminder, it's going to shut off with, I believe it's like 15 seconds or 14 seconds left on the play clock. And so it's important for the coaches to be clear, concise, direct in it,
not
and
wordy,
be on the same page, and try and don't give such an extensive breakdown of what you want to happen on this next play. It's got to be quick, concise, to the point. So chaos not only from the players, DP, but also from the coaches.
Most
because it's an adjustment for them if they've
and
been
that's going to be hard for the coaches.
College game their entire life, or they've never had to experience it in the NFL.
And a great misconception is that all the coaches are on the same page and work the same way under fire, right? Because I had an offensive coordinator who didn't want anybody to talk to him when we had the ball because it was mental traffic for him, and he didn't want to hear any other voices. He just wanted to communicate to us, and then we adapted around him. But AG, it made it rather interesting.
That's interesting to have your OC, a guy that has to most likely to obviously talk to the quarterback, talk to the head coach, and occasionally talk to one of the receivers or the receivers coach to say, hey, I need your receiver to break the route off at this step because we got to get a first down. That's interesting. So, but that's adaptation, right? Every player, every coach, this is why we talk about it, preach about it as coaches. Communication is so huge. So yeah, you got to understand that how they receive, like you said, you already said it, DP, receive and take information. Because if you don't know that, you're gonna upset somebody. Because I had a moment where, this wasn't. It was after a big play. I had a mistake. I had a fumble in the game in Lambeau, and Jag Gazinski came to me, and he was the tight ends coach, and he gets in my face asking me, why did I fumble the ball? And at that moment, I was breathing, fire and brimstone because I just had a fumble. And what he didn't know is not to let me time out and cool down. And so he instantly got in my face right away. And Edgar Bennett, with my running back coach, he knew that. He knew when Ahman made a mistake, let him calm down for at least 2 to 3 minutes before you go talk to him. And Jax didn't get the memo, so he read the riot act.
Yep.
As soon as I came off the field, and then I sat down, and then EB, when I saw in the distance, I saw EB talking to Jack, basically say, that's not your guy. Don't talk to my guy. And now you found out why don't talk to him after he makes a mistake, because he doesn't like that. So back off. And so he learned right away. Another for communication that happens on or off the field with newer players or older players too, because I was in my 3rd year at that time. So in Green Bay, so 6 years in the league, 3rd year with the Packers, and it was a miscommunication because he did not know that was not a time to talk to me.
All right, there you go. I think that's a good spot to put a pin into it as we wrap up the 8 o'clock hour. We will come back. We got history to take care of in the next segment, so it'll be a quicker one there. In the 9 o'clock hour, definitely want to get to some of the things that Tony White spoke about yesterday. Rob Dvoracek on the linebacker room as well. Also, I want to get AG and DP's thoughts on Mike Tomlin, because believe it or not, the man is entering his 18th year with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I want to get their thoughts on how they view Mike Tomlin's career. Hasn't won a Super Bowl, obviously, since 2008, but still has won a Super Bowl, won the AFC title back in 2010 as well. But the playoff wins have come few and far between since then, but yet still wins ball games in the regular season. So I want to get their thoughts on just how they view Mike Tomlin in the second hour. All that and more coming up in the 9 o'clock hour. Stay with us. It's The Drive with AD, Raff, Ahman Green. It's DP, AG, and Nick Sander with you right here. 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
You can get diesel anywhere, but what about Atomic Diesel? That comes from Stern. Atomic Diesel is your solution to all your cold weather problems. Prevent clogged fuel filters, increase your fuel economy, and save money with Atomic Diesel. Contact Roger at Stern today by calling 1-800-477-2744 to see how Atomic Diesel and the rest of their line of fuels and lubricants can keep your operation running at max capacity.
Looking for a place to relax and unwind after a busy day? Cigars Lounge at 8th and Q in the Haymarket is the perfect place to enjoy good company, a cocktail, and of course a cigar. Visit Cigars Lounge on Tuesdays for Top Shelf Tuesday and enjoy 50% off select spirits. Cigars Lounge offers Perdomo, San Cristobal, Rock Patel, and more of the top stogie brands that you know and love. But that's not all. If you mention this ad between noon and 5 p.m., you'll receive 15% off your entire tab just by mentioning the ticket. Check out Cigars Lounge today at 8th and Q in the Haymarket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
The internet headache always starts in the contract. Buffering, hidden fees, connectivity problems, regular outages. What a pain in the asterisk. But there's a cure and a way to stay connected headache-free with Allo Fiber. No contracts, no secret fees, no robots repeating the same thing over and over. Just fast-acting, painless internet, doctor's orders. Break free from fine print misery. Switch to Allo Fiber now to get real speed and support simplified. Visit allofiber.com/breakfree to switch today.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
Load up on meat and more this summer at the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese at 84th and Havelock. This week's specials through August 20th is buy 2 New York strips, get 2 free, limit of 4. Also, $2 off all nuts. Location at 84th and Havelock and 30th and Yankee Hill in Lincoln, or 168th and Maple in Omaha. Get to the Mercado today for the best meat in town.
Riddle's Jewelry is excited to be celebrating 65 years. 65 years of so many incredible memories celebrating with each of your special moments. In celebration of the 65th Riddle's Jewelry anniversary, we will be offering up to 40% off all engagement rings and all diamond fashion jewelry. The excitement doesn't stop there. Riddle's Jewelry is also offering 18 months, 0% interest, and $0 down financing on all qualifying purchases. Riddle's Jewelry has always been known for incredible customer service, one of the largest selections of engagement rings, and don't forget about the on-site jeweler. Come celebrate with us at Riddle's Jewelry, your one-stop diamond shop with exclusive Levian jewelry, Pandora Charm jewelry, and more. All at Riddle's inside Gateway Mall.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
HealthLink is elevating the human experience with holistic health, weight loss, nutrition, fitness, and wellness solutions. They offer one-on-one health coaching while personalizing nutrition and wellness plans for structure and simplicity. HealthLink provides nutritious foods such as high-protein entrees, meal replacement snacks, and supplements. But that's not all. If you mention 93.7 The Ticket, you'll get a 5% discount on your order and $20 off your first month if you start a HealthLink subscription. Find your missing link with HealthLink today on the southeast corner of 70th and Pioneers or by phone at 402-858-9356.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, showers and thunderstorms likely. Some of those could be severe this afternoon. We'll see a high around 89. Tonight, showers and thunderstorms likely, low around 69. And tomorrow, we'll see a chance of showers and storms in the afternoon. Otherwise, partly sunny.
You got mostly just calls and stuff you do?
Meteorologist Kyle Cook for 92.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Oh, gotcha.
Everyone should have a collection of something. For some, it's stamps or coins, expensive cars, or even watches. But for a lot of people, it's sports cards. And there's no better way to grow your collection than with the help of Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's first and only collector-first sports cards and memorabilia shop. Capital City Sports Cards connects collectors of all ages and demographics with unique collectibles sure to bring any collection to life, no matter the budget. Visit Capital City Sports Cards near 56th and Old Cheney or through their eBay storefront. Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's premier sports card and memorabilia store.
All right, it's time for Final Jeopardy. It's been a tight contest today that all comes down to this final question. No summer picnic or family get-together or trip to the lake is complete without this particular item. Let's go first to Bob.
What is beer?
No, that's not it. Think about the kids. Over to you, Farley.
What is corn on the cob?
Tough to grill that on a boat. Wrong again. Grace, this time for the win.
What is Bure's cheese spread?
We have a winner! Bure's cheese spread, available in most local grocers in Nebraska.
Liberty Law Group is committed to the defense of liberty for those accused and the pursuit of justice for those injured. Liberty Law Group's relentless trial attorneys specialize in criminal defense and personal injury law. We believe in treating every client with respect, compassion, and understanding. We know that navigating the legal system is stressful and overwhelming, but Liberty Law Group will carry that burden for you. When you're facing legal issues, make the right call. 877-42-LIBERTY. That's 877-42-LIBERTY.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Yeah, hello, welcome back to The Drive 93.7. Myself, Nick, DP, going on. How guys? What is up next?
All right, so we got a little sports history to revisit today, and it's pretty incredible. One of the things I do want to talk about, the Arizona Diamondbacks back in 2021 on this day, pitcher Tyler Gilbert throws a no-hitter in his major league debut in a 7-0 win. It was the 8th no-hitter of the season in that 2021 season, but since then has not recorded a single win. That has been his only win of his career. He's out of the league. But he finished with, he only started 9 games in his career. And he went 1-2 for the Arizona Diamondbacks in 2021, 0-3 in 22, and 0-2 last season in 2023. He's done. He's a free agent right now. But the one win is a no-hitter that he threw back in 2021 against the San Diego Padres in his major league debut. A pretty good feather in the cap, I would imagine.
Wow.
For just the first start, but that's your only win.
So, AG, this here's the point of reference.
Right.
Whether you would make the trade. So, a friend of mine, Timmy Smith, you know the name, Timmy Smith, with the Washington Redskins, first start in the NFL.
Yes, I remember him. Yep.
Should have won the MVP trophy.
Yep.
In the Super Bowl. Ran for 206 yards in the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Right? And you go, okay, never reach that again. AG, to have the ring and to have the all-time performance, or to have a career where you play for 10 years, you make some money, but you never win a title and you never set a Super Bowl record, what would you choose?
Oh my goodness! Of course, I get this question. Oh wow!
Right?
I believe I definitely have this daydream thinking about that scenario once or twice because it's what a lot of players in professional sports sometimes come into contact with. Because I know players that they've had a very short career, but it was like boom, back-to-back Super Bowl titles on the team, on the roster, even playing a little bit too. So, oh man.
And the record still stands. Now, just saying that some 30 years later, that rushing record, 35 years later, still stands. That he had the greatest rushing day of any football player in history.
Yes.
Man. At 204 yards, and then never again. Never again.
That's a tough one.
And he got the ring. Like, he got the ring.
Yes. I'm gonna have to plead the fifth on this one.
Nick, one shot. Like you can rub the genie bottle, and you can have, because he's living a full life based on the one day.
Yes.
Like this picture, all he has to do, like his grandkids and great grandkids will be able to go and see the day that granddad was perfect.
Either that or a 10-year career.
10-year career, no chip. No guarantee of.
I think I want the championship.
Like you want the day,
I'm kind of
right?
for the ship,
I think I want the championship.
I do like both. Like both, it's like you're not losing.
I would too. I'd be fine with both. I'm not going to argue with one or the other.
Yeah, you're not losing. I say that much. But a lot of weight lands on having a championship in a career, regardless of the length of the career. I know that much. And
that's an exceptional thing. But again. AG, can you even imagine your coach coming to you? You're a rookie. Yeah. You're a rookie. And you haven't started. And, hey, oh, by the way, you're going to start for us in the national championship game or the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He didn't know he was going to start
Oh, see, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, he didn't know George
Rogers,
Heisman Trophy winner George Rogers was the
I
starter.
I met George Rogers a few times.
And right before the kickoff, they said here, and it's kind of like the Tom Osborne story you were telling, AG, that hey, he had planned and had vision and said, hey, we're going to run this thing. We're going to run it a little differently than we normally run it, and they're not going to be ready for it. Like they're not going to be ready for it. Yeah. Well, they changed their counter gap, and they wanted Timmy's quick hit rather than Rogers downhill. And he said Denver's never going to be able to defend it. Well, Denver couldn't defend it to the point of 204 yards.
Wow, amazing. But I didn't know he was unknown. So he basically Justin Herbert right before the game.
He had more yardage in that game than he had the entire season.
Yeah. And I knew that. I always knew that was the story, but I did not know he was unaware that he would have to jump in the game. Like I figured he'd rotate with George Rogers to spell George, but not the fact like, oh no, you got to start because George's not going. I did not know that till right now.
He had 126 yards on 29 carries to that point. He had the entire season. He had only played in 7 games. Averaged 4 yards a carry on 29 attempts, and then 26 for 204.
Right. Amazing. I remember watching that game as a kid. I had no idea. I just was like, man, this guy's having a heck of a game because I was against the Broncos. I'm like, man, this dude's having a game.
The last piece of history I want to get to is from 1964. LA Angels pitcher Bo Belinsky knocks out elderly sports writer from the Los Angeles Times, Braven Dyer, after he was on the losing end of a no-hitter. He was on the losing end. He pitched a good game. His team lost 2-0. He ends up back at the hotel, punching and knocking out one of the Los Angeles Times sports writers. He ends up getting suspended from the Angels, then dealt to, I believe it was the Reds, I believe.
Bo Belinsky
back on this day in 1964, knocked him out, and then got suspended and traded.
I'm surprised. Well, I'm surprised he was still able to play. So that's where guidelines and rules and regulations change in professional sports till then. Because I believe now he'd be out of football or out of baseball.
I come from the era of Billy Martin, Earl Weaver, Sparky Lyle, where Tommy Lasorda, they got after reporters back in the day.
Dang, that's crazy. I've seen and heard stories of that. Yes.
Wow. Yeah, and some of the best clips. Some of the best. Hal McRae is still one of the best. When he was with the Royals and it wasn't going well. That's one of. Yeah, you could do an entire show of old baseball managers going after reporters.
How about this? Belinsky pitched the first no-hitter in Angels history. He was also on the losing end of the first no-hitter against the Angels in their organization's history. So that's pretty crazy to think about too. Is you not only threw it, but you were also the pitcher in their first no-hitter against the Angels in their organization's history. So
like a dark cloud over him, basically.
Well, he was a New York City kid. He was a Bronx kid, or he was a Manhattan kid.
Yes,
and he was a bit of a saucy nug anyway, right? That they knew. A part of his charm was that he was feisty. Well, shocker.
Yeah, made his debut in 1962. Last threw for the Cincinnati Reds in 1970. Knocked out the sports writer in 1964. Bo Belinsky was more known for his party life than he was his pitching. There you have it.
That's not good either.
Let's put a pin there, gentlemen. When we come back, let's dive into a little Husker football as well to continue the 9 o'clock hour. By the way, the 9 o'clock hour is sponsored by our friends at Doors Plus. Doors Plus, they do the residential, commercial garage door. If you need them or anything at all, go online, doorsplusllc.com. Excuse me. Love shouting them out. Appreciate them for all they do and supporting the 9 o'clock hour of the drive. Let's take a break. Come right back on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Ready to score big with your projects? Look no further than Edward Stone, the MVP of natural stone for over 2 decades. Edward Stone is cranking out over 30,000 square feet every week and offers a winning lineup of over 70 quality natural veneer stone selections. Their unbeatable variety and experienced team will ensure your project is a success, whether it's a home renovation or a commercial build. And hey, they're not just about stone. They've got an all-star lineup of fireplaces, cast stone, brick, and much more. Swing by one of their locations in Lincoln or Omaha today and experience the Edward Stone difference, your reliable choice for over 20 years.
Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in, temperature-controlled, high-end wine bar. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for wine, beer, spirits, and cigars. Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
If your car has sent you to the sidelines, Eustace Body Shop can help. With gold-class certified technicians, OEM parts, and free loaner cars, Eustace Body Shop is your best choice this Husker season. And with 6 locations across central and eastern Nebraska, we've got you covered, whether you're rooting at home or you're headed to Memorial Stadium. Get a free online quote at EustaceBodyShop.com, and let's get you back in the game.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
You already know that Select Plumbing takes care of all your plumbing needs, including water heaters, faucet repairs, leaks, drips, sump pumps, and more. Now, they're able to help you with your heating and air conditioning as well. Select Plumbing has recently expanded into residential heating and air, and they're excited to bring this new service to their complete list of plumbing services. Call to book an appointment today at 402-560-6197 or go to selectplumbinginc.com, serving Lincoln, Seward, Milford, and the surrounding areas.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
Your business runs like a well-oiled machine. It's important that your actual machines do too. Stern is here to make sure you don't have to worry about that. They provide solutions for heavy equipment and automotive fuels, lubricants, and equipment guard options. And with Stern's commitment to customer service for the past 40 years, you know you have a partner to help support your operations for years to come. Contact Roger at Stern Company by calling 1-800-477-2744 or visit them online at stern.co. Stern Company, where problems meet solvers.
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, 2-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at windowworldlincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
Bill Bush here for Hefty Seed Company, who wants you to know about their summer meeting on Wednesday, August 21st. You know how deeply I care about ag, so I'm locked into these topics for the meeting, including input costs for the 2025 growing season, weed control, fertility, seed traits, new varieties, herbicide, and crop protection pricing, and all industry news. RSVP today, heftyseed.com/store meetings or call 402-646-2040. It's the Hefty Agronomy Meeting at Harvest Hall at Seward County Fairground on Wednesday, August 21st from 1 to 2:30 with lunch at 12:30. Free lunch. Don't miss it.
Riddle's Jewelry is excited to be celebrating 65 years. 65 years of so many incredible memories celebrating with each of your special moments. In celebration of the 65th Riddle's Jewelry anniversary, we will be offering up to 40% off all engagement rings and all diamond fashion jewelry. The excitement doesn't stop there. Riddle's Jewelry is also offering 18 months, 0% interest and $0 down financing on all qualifying purchases. Riddle's Jewelry has always been known for incredible customer service, one of the largest selections of engagement rings, and don't forget about the on-site jeweler. Come celebrate with us at Riddle's Jewelry, your one-stop diamond shop with exclusive Levian jewelry, Pandora Charm jewelry, and more. All at Riddle's inside Gateway Mall.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Are you a veteran looking for a new companion animal? A dog, a cat, or maybe something else? The Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs Vets Get Pets program can cover up to $350 of your pet adoption fees. Visit veterans.nebraska.gov/vetsgetpets to learn more about program requirements and how to apply. Want to help support the program? Get your Vets Get Pets specialty license plates from the Nebraska DMV. Sponsored by the Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Link to Literacy is gearing up for our second annual Wordstock event at Antelope Park on Saturday, August 24th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. This is a community-wide book swap with a festival feel located near the playground with a free bookstore in the enclosed shelter. It's fun for the entire family and for all ages. You'll enjoy food trucks, live music, kids' activities, a reading corner with celebrity authors and narrators, and of course, free books for all kids and adults. Go to linktoliteracy.org to get the full story and then make plans to attend Wordstock.
Welcome to The Drive with AD Raff and Ahman Green. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
12-year NFL veteran.
He's got some speed to go with strength.
Huskers and Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer.
Shovel pass to Green into Vikings territory. Finally brought down.
And University of Nebraska eSports coach, Ahman Green.
Look at Green all by himself. 20, 10, touchdown.
Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, we're back here on 93.7 The Ticket, The Drive with my man Nick, and DP is in the house, subbing in for AD and Raff. Guys, how you doing?
Good. I want to dive into Nebraska football here as we officially kick off the 9 o'clock hour. We're a little bit into it already, but I want to get your guys' thoughts on Nebraska's secondary specifically, because Tony White spoke a little bit yesterday about Nebraska's defensive backroom. Before we play the clip from yesterday's press conference, what if I told you Nebraska had 33 defensive backs listed on their roster? And yet, unfortunately, there are still questions.
Yeah, no, I knew that. I'll say I definitely knew the amount. I was just like, wow, like having that many defensive backs. But the way the game is gone, and I saw this at the NFL level during training camp, that's when we had the most DBs and the most wide receivers.
Mm-hmm.
So no surprise to me. No surprise.
So 33 names listed, and we know that in the 3-3-5, everybody loves to get so attached to that. 5 DBs on the field at once. I think there's a couple that maybe you know that will be playing a pretty big presence out there in terms of Isaac Gifford. We heard Deshaun Singleton
His name floated around quite a bit yesterday, but he's also coming off of an injury. He's coming back from an injury that sidelined him for over half the season last year. Malcolm Hartzog is a junior now and needs to take a step up. You have Tommy Hill, who's been back and forth throughout his entire career as a Husker, going from DB, then to wide receiver, and now back to DB. And now it looks like they're going to fully keep him at defensive back because they feel like he has a future maybe at the professional level at that position. However, Tony White was asked yesterday about the rotation in the secondary room because there are a lot of names, right? And we know that later in the offseason process, they went out and got a USC transfer in the form of Sierra Wright as well to kind of boost that secondary room.
Nice pickup there.
And so there's a lot of questions and I think a lot of curiosity around Nebraska's defensive back room. And here's what Tony White had to say on just the rotation of it yesterday.
That thing is rotating every day. I think the whole secondary is rotating through there, getting a lot of guys, a lot of different spots, a lot of reps at different spots. Coach Butler's doing a really nice job of that. I mean, you got Dwight Boodle's out there, Sierra Wright's out there. I mean, Jeremiah's out there. Bly's been on the side and he's working his way back well. Amari Sanders is a guy who's really standing out amongst those young guys and getting a lot of reps at corner. I mean, it's really day by day, who's excelling, who's really performing at practice. And then, like I said, John is rotating guys through there so we can see guys at different areas, putting a field safety at boundary, putting a corner at field safety, moving those guys around so we have some flexibility.
Now, there's still 17 days until the start of the season, so there's still some time to figure it out. But I think there's a lot of I hate to continue using the word curiosity. I think there's a lot of maybe concern at who's opposite Tommy Hill at times because some of the guys he mentioned, right? One of them was Bly Hill, who got injured in the spring game, and the timeline for him is still unclear. There's guys that they've moved from the wide receiver room to the defensive back room, like Jaden Doss, because they felt like he maybe gave them a better chance in the defensive back room for his skill set. So I would ask you guys, where are our current thoughts just overall on the defensive back room? Because there's so many names. You go on Nebraska's football roster and you can scroll for a whole 3 seconds with your two fingers and go, I'm still in the defensive back room, but there's not a lot of certainty in that room as well.
Yeah, I mean, one reason is the fact that this is a passing game even at the college level, even though there's more run offenses built and execute here at the college game, but still it's a lot of passing. So having that inventory of players, and a lot of them, I'm looking at the list, 10 of them are freshmen. So for those freshmen, I say it's a great situation for them because they could come in under a pretty good, really good coaching staff and learn and get better at a position that is probably one of the loneliest positions out there, because from a defensive standpoint, you're the last guy. And you're that. If the deep ball is thrown, is either you or the safety over top that's got to help, defend or try to get an interception or deflect the pass or make the tackle if the pass is caught. And and then when it's a touchdown, you're getting all the heat. And so you're a guy that's you're really tuned into your skills. I mean, knowing your technique, knowing how to jam, knowing when the wide receivers coming out of their break or going into a cut, because they know, as a DB, I played a little bit of defensive back. It was Little League, but it was a long time ago. But I learned right away, man, if you make one false step, that receiver is past you. And it's really, if you're dealing with a guy that is full of speed, which at this level you are, there's no catching up. So you got to make sure everything's on point and you understand as soon as that wide receiver comes off the ball, you know his route, basically. Because if you don't know his route, if you don't know that, okay, his left foot is up, so that means he's going to most likely make a slant to the left or to the right. And then you see his hips. Oh, they're dropping. That means he's about to break. Okay, and if you don't know which way, don't guess. Just follow his body. So if you don't know those little details, then it makes it a rough road. And that's why you got so many people in the room, in that DB room, because between injuries, but then understanding the mental side of it, because coaches know that if you don't have a defensive back whose mentality is just strong and they know how to turn the page, because they know they're going to get beat once or twice in the game, but then know what they're going to come back at the end of the game, continue to battle throughout that 4 quarter of a football game. So that's one reason. Another reason why you got a guy like 33 guys in that room.
Yeah, the numbers are one thing. We like to say as coaches that we can tell the state of the union by the number of questions you have about your room. And this room still has questions. It has, Nick called it curiosity. It's the unfamiliar. Look, as Sipple likes to say, what we know versus what we don't know. We know that Gifford, Singleton, Hartzog, Buford provide a baseline.
Yes.
For the minimum level requirement to play defensive back for Nebraska under Tony White. Then, and Bly Hill falls in that. Then you've got this whole faction of 18 underclassmen, freshmen, true freshmen, and redshirt freshmen. 18.
Yeah, 10, sorry to interrupt, DP. 10 true freshmen, 9 redshirt freshmen, 0 sophomores, 6 juniors, 3 seniors.
Right. So
that's how that room shakes out.
Right, to go through it. So you're talking about building a future, right?
Yeah.
Building a future and trying to find pieces that you can place in, kind of slide in different situations. If you're facing Ohio State and they're running the ball, it may be a different group of corners and DBs than if you get into a shootout. But having those options are good, but it doesn't give you the foundation. The foundation are the senior folks, the veteran folks who you can put out there and you can adjust with them. You can't put freshmen out there and then redshirt audible on the line, change coverage, change responsibility, because it's a new situation and it's added difficulty. So yeah, there's more talent, and it tells me that they're planning ahead for the Big Ten Conference and having to face Oregon, USC, UCLA in this passing game. But you need to find defensive backs who can defend the elite track guys at receiver and still come put their hat on in the run game, because Big Ten football play still allows for that to be a part of it. Because late November, when it's cold in Wisconsin and Nebraska, you still got to put your hard hat on and get to work. So the questions remain. And again, we don't know. We just don't know. We don't know who the 8, who the 12, 10 are going to be, who get action against UTEP. I think UTEP is an audition for a lot of folks, but it requires a lot of things to go right offensively, right? And the offensive side of this matters, because if Nebraska's putting 28 points on the board in the first half against UTEP, a lot of these young people can get reps. If they stay under that 20 mark and have to kind of maneuver things, no, the veterans are going to stay out there, right? It's going to be a thing. So a lot of questions, AAG.
Yep, a lot of questions. I mean, you come into the Big Ten and knowing this now, being in the Big Ten as long as we've been, you got teams that throw the ball like Ohio State, and they got first rounders coming out every other year. So knowing that you can get to compete with that, with the likelihood of that, and Penn State too, they got receivers. So the few colleges in our conference that have these receivers that are from 6 foot to 6'3" and are big, fast, and can know how to high point a ball is just for every team. So not just us, other teams in the Big Ten all got to have this inventory of defensive backs to know that if we want to go for the top dog, Ohio State being the top dog, Penn State being the top dog, one of the top dogs, hey, we got to make sure we can fight fire with fire. We have the DBs that could come off the bench or come on the field and get developed to handle these receivers that they also have on their rosters.
How much of this is affected by the way that Tony White wants to substitute too, as well? How much of this to where in terms of like how many guys you need ready by 8:31?
Well, we don't one again, because you don't know the culture and the personality of this Husker offense.
Yeah.
How many points a game are you going to score? You're going to put up.
How much time off are you able to give your defense?
Right. Like, I mean, and when do you put them together? How do you put them together? Tony White has a playmaker defense.
Yeah.
So there's some risk and reward involved. And you may want to, you know what? I'm going to send my blitz corner out there to see if I can get some pressure in this package. Let's see if it works. Okay. Can I put my 4 coverage corners out there with a safety and see if I can get a pick?
Yeah.
Hey, do I need to put additional pressure on? It depends on this. We just don't know the personality of this Husker offense. If I asked you how many points this Husker offense should score this season, and then to ask you the follow-up question, which would be, how many points does Tony White think this defense should give up each game this season? That's the personality profile that of the team that we need to know, but we don't know. We just don't know.
Yeah, it starts in day one or season, game one. I mean, against UTEP, and you find out what, that'll be one tester. Then once we start to rank up in the competitiveness in terms of the team, basically once we get to Big Ten play, then we'll find that out because we have Ohio State on the seasonal list this year on the schedule. So making sure that by that game and other games going prior, every game is a test to see who's on the who's on the field in that defensive backfield that's going to basically be there and take notice where the coaches know, okay, those are the guys. This is the group that we're going to have in there for this package, or it's all the same guys. So that's going to find that we're going to start finding out every game once the season starts.
Let's put a pin there. When we come back, I want to dive into a couple of things. We still got time to talk about Mike Tomlin in the next couple of minutes, but then also injuries at the college level. I want to talk about strength and conditioning programs through college level. We obviously know Corey Cooper has his imprint on it here at Nebraska. The new training table is there. Texas, though, has lost 2 running backs to season-ending injuries. Indiana just lost their right guard as well. These injuries becoming a little bit more notable as well for some of these guys. Want to talk about the strength and conditioning programs at universities in the current state of college athletics. Once again, it's DP AG out in Omaha. Nick Stannert with you. We got a couple minutes left, still about 20 minutes in the show or so. Plenty of stuff still to get to. Stay with us as we'll come back to the drive on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Your business runs like a well-oiled machine. It's important that your actual machines do. Stern is here to make sure you don't have to worry about that. They provide solutions for heavy equipment and automotive fuels, lubricants, and equipment guard options. And with Stern's commitment to customer service for the past 40 years, you know you have a partner to help support your operations for years to come. Contact Roger at Stern Company by calling 1-800-477-2744 or visit them online at stern.co. Stern Company, where problems meet solvers.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
The 2024 Nebraska football season is here, and we need you to be a part of the Sea of Red Memorial Stadium this fall. A limited number of Husker football single-game tickets are on sale now and are only available while supplies last. Don't miss out on any of the action this season by getting yours before it's too late. To purchase your Husker football single-game tickets, visit huskers.com/tickets. Go Big Red.
All right, it's time for Final Jeopardy. It's been a tight contest today that all comes down to this final question. No summer picnic or family get-together or trip to the lake is complete without this particular item. Let's go first to Bob.
What is beer?
No, that's not it. Think about the kids. Over to you, Farley.
What is corn on the cob?
Tough to grill that on a boat. Wrong again. Grace, this time for the win.
What is Bureau's cheese spread?
We have a winner! Bureau's cheese spread, available in most local grocers in Nebraska.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, 2-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at windowworldlincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and Truck Month is back. We have absolutely gigantic savings right now at Koppel. They are offering $12,500 off on select new pickups. That is not a mistake. You heard right. $12,500 off list price right now on select new pickups. Those discounted units, though, will not last long. These are all manager specials. You have to come in now, so hurry in down 144th Street or shop online at copplecars.com. You'll be glad you did. Stock number G356093 must trade.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to O Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
This show's pretty rockin', huh?
Yeah, I'm so glad my State Farm agent helped me go.
Huh?
My State Farm agent. They help me with options to personalize my auto insurance to get a great rate that fits my budget, so I don't have to give up the things I love.
Wow. Hey, so do you think I could get your State Farm agent's number?
Call your local State Farm agent, Vinny Krekak, at 402-474-1173.
Individual premiums and budgets will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in August. Try their chocolate chip banana bread muffins for a great summer breakfast or enjoy a bagel with pesto cream cheese. Don't forget the Joe Card membership. Unlimited drip coffee for just $8.95 per person per month. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
Old School with DP and J.
Can Nebraska have a player-led locker room in year 2 under Matt Rule?
I think it could be in year 2. I always say this: we had great captains every year I was here, but I always say some of our best leaders weren't necessarily our captains. So I think when you have that, that's a player-led team. So it doesn't matter how old the quarterback is.
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, back here on The Ticket, 93.7. My man Nick and DP in the house. So we're talking about injuries.
Yeah, so we got these some stories that have broken over the last 24 hours or so. We saw last week where Texas's starting running back CJ Baxter is going to be missing the season with a knee injury. I just saw less than 24 hours ago, Indiana's starting right guard, a transfer from James Madison, Nick Kidwell, who was expected to be kind of an anchor, a sure point on their right side of their offensive line. Mm-hmm. Obviously, Curt Cignetti brought him over from James Madison, where Curt Cignetti won 19 games in 2 seasons with the Dukes there. But he's going to be out for the 2024 season. And it made me ponder where strength and conditioning programs are at nowadays. And without calling anybody specifically out, what is the root? I'll ask you guys, what is the root of all of these issues? Is it the strength and conditioning? Is it the lack of knowledge with some programs? Is it the facilities? Is it what they're eating? Is it a culmination of everything? I just kind of want you guys to run wild because you have a better understanding of it.
Yeah.
Maybe I do. But what is causing some of these issues, both at the college level and in the NFL, I suppose?
Yeah, I'll say at the college level, I don't think it's a big deal in terms of like getting reps in terms of lifting and their training program. I think it's just sometimes just one of those things. You know, injuries happen, and we're going to have in football, it's a higher rate of injury because it's so physical of a game. Mm-hmm. But I know it's changed. Obviously, lifting weights and conditioning in off season has changed since my time on the field and my time as a college athlete and even as a pro athlete. At the pro level, that's where I see a big difference because the strength and conditioning is kind of the same, but it's obviously the practicing is well different. And now coaches got to learn a different way how to maximize practice on a league, on the NFL level standpoint. But for the college level, it's also actually been downgraded from a practice standpoint, but from the percentage of lifting, conditioning, so running, if it's stadium stair, if it's running rinse sprints, agility drills, endurance building drills, that's pretty much the same. The weightlifting, the free bar, using the big weights in terms of the heavy amounts, that was something that we were king about, right? Bigger, faster, stronger was our program. So I know what Corey is doing in the locker room. He has a lot of those emphasis, and he mixes it up a little bit. I've seen some of the workout modules they do and some of the movements they do to help secure the body in terms of the tendons and the muscle bellies themselves to get stronger and keep the explosion there, because it's all about explosion and fast twitch. So from that standpoint, as I say here, so far it's been okay. But in other universities, knowing, you get injuries like with Christian Clark, also another running back from Texas that got hurt towards the Achilles. Some of those injuries, it's more of a timing thing, and it just was bound to happen, unfortunately, on the way sometimes the athlete is built and how they're using parts of their bodies, did not realize, and wear and tear is setting in a little bit earlier.
It's always as the science evolves, and it always does. The science evolves. What we believe to be true in 1980, 1990, 2000, 2010, 2020 changes. And in that, bodies of the student athletes change. You're asking Kidwell. I know Kidwell. Kidwell's from Maryland. I know his coaches. I know his family. I know his coaches down at JMU who led him. They tried to create him as a 6'5", 320-pound athlete who happens to be an offensive lineman, right? Track and field guy, versatility, multiple movements, so different range of movement. But what we can't figure out is putting on this size. One, the human body in its recent form is walking around at 6'5", 320 pounds. That didn't exist 40 years ago. And the joints, we're walking from the same joints, the same space, especially with 19, 20, 21-year-olds where the bodies are adjusting and still aren't in full form, right? So the spacing has to have joint injuries are the real thing, right? And then you're asking tendons to handle muscle mass that they haven't had to handle previously, right? And then you're also leaning against bigger, stronger, faster athletes. So take the dinosaur at 6'5", 330 pounds, and then send him in collision with another 6'5", 320-pound 21-year-old for 9 months at a time. Injuries are going to happen, both naturally and because of the game itself. You just have, that's why volume of player matters, depth of the roster matters. And then the trainer, it is a real thing, AG, that, wait a minute, your body at 17 was more advanced than everybody else. When we put you in a pool of 20-year-olds, that muscle maturity shows up. It just does. And we have to just recognize, if you're going to play football, you're going to play sport for longer than the people who played in high school, you're going to have more injury. And if the athletes get bigger, stronger, faster, the injuries will happen faster than they ever have before.
Yeah. And then, so on top of that, that's where then now the strength conditioning program, coaches, assistants, along with the training staff, they have a recovery program. That's why you see the facility that's being built. We have a walking pool for when after practices, the players can recover their bodies after the full contact days, or just a contact, or just a day of practice, regardless if it's full contact or not. And for all sports that are physical sports, they got to have this, because that's the biggest thing I learned once I learned on campus where I had my turf toe my sophomore year. I came back way too soon. That's why I ended up fracturing my second metatarsal. And so that sophomore year was a learning experience for me in terms of not only building my body to be stronger and faster, but learning how to be more flexible and then recovering my body. So then I could heal up from all the wear and tear that I took on the field that I was, it's been a part of my childhood of playing football. Look, I was a physical runner. And so I bounced off linebackers. I bounced off D linemen. I hit the ground. But all of that was not even, adding into my head of, oh my God, my body's wearing and tearing, not really understanding that until that year. And then it's like, okay, I got to now focus a little bit of both. Like, I got to make sure I built, Boyd and the coaching staff is going to help me get stronger in the weight room, lifting the weights. But then also I got connected with Brian Bailey, who's one of the strength coach's assistants, but he taught me how to stretch more, then get me in the cold tub. And then I had a chiropractor, and then I was getting deep tissue massages by the time I got out of there in my junior year. And all that then was the combination that I learned then and took it with me to the NFL, and then masterclassed it every year, talking to veterans on the team. What do you do to recover? Or I'll sit in the cold tub, I'll contrast from hot to cold, or I go take yoga classes now, in the off season before I go to conditioning and getting back to heavy lifting, let my body rest for about 2.5 weeks before I get back into, building me back to football, regular season shape. So it was like, wow. So that's where these athletes are starting to learn that now. And the trainers and the coaches already, strength coaches already know. They just got to make sure they maintain a nice little balance, because I remember one year in Green Bay, we had our strength coach, Mark Lavatt. He kind of scaled down the heaviest weights we threw up, so bench press, squat, hang clean. He said, look, we're only going to do 80% of what we maxed out in the off season. We don't need to be doing 100% in week 15 or week 12 or week 13. We got to make sure our bodies are maintaining for 16 game NFL season. And so that, to me, it made sense, because where I was at already at learning and then understanding the body's recovery to be 100% come Sunday or Monday night, so it's the same philosophy you got to bring, to this level as well, to make sure the athletes come every Saturday or Thursday night of football, their bodies are ready to go, but you don't have to throw the heavy weights on, the heavy reps that, come later in the part of the season.
Well, and don't forget, at both levels, college and in the NFL, certain position groups required to wear the Guardian caps over their helmets, which hopefully prevents the number of concussions and just that soft padding over their helmet. We saw Jonathan Taylor in their first preseason NFL game wear the Guardian cap. A few NFL players have done so. They're able to do it during the game. They're able.
I didn't know that. I didn't see that.
Where this is going to be the first season where the NFL is going to allow them to wear those if they do want to, just to hopefully prevent some, or at least lessen the risk of head-specific injuries. By the way, before we go to break, this segment was sponsored by our friends at Florio's, a great restaurant. Owner Best, great guy as well. Located just 2 blocks south of Lincoln Southwest High School over there on 14th and Pine Lake, between Pine Lake and Yankee Hill. They offer pasta, seafood, steaks, chops, plenty of Italian wines, global wines, and more. Located, once again, just 2 blocks south of Lincoln Southwest High School. Give them a call today to make your reservation, 402-423-5576, or visit their website and see their menu at floriosne.com. Once again, Florio's Italian Restaurant and Grill, pasta, seafood, steaks, chops, and plenty of wine options for you and your group over there on 14th and Pine Lake. All right, let's wrap up the show. Coming up next, Nick Sainert, DP, Ahman Green with you right here on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in August. Try their chocolate chip banana bread muffins for a great summer breakfast, or enjoy a bagel with pesto cream cheese. Don't forget the Joe Card membership. Unlimited drip coffee for just $8.95 per person per month. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels and Joe. Everyone should have a collection of something. For some, it's stamps or coins, expensive cars, or even watches. But for a lot of people, it's sports cards. And there's no better way to grow your collection than with the help of Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's first and only collector-first sports cards and memorabilia shop. Capital City Sports Cards connects collectors of all ages and demographics with unique collectibles sure to bring any collection to life, no matter the budget. Visit Capital City Sports Cards near 56th and Old Cheney, or through their eBay storefront. Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's premier sports card and memorabilia store.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
You already know that Select Plumbing takes care of all your plumbing needs, including water heaters, faucet repairs, leaks, drips, sump pumps, and more. Now, they're able to help you with your heating and air conditioning as well. Select Plumbing has recently expanded into residential heating and air, and they're excited to bring this new service to their complete list of plumbing services. Call to book an appointment today at 402-560-6197 or go to selectplumbinginc.com. Serving Lincoln, Seward, Milford, and the surrounding areas.
You can help fight deadly diseases like RSV and influenza while getting paid for your time. Velocity Clinical Research is now seeking clinical trial participants in your area. Participants can receive compensation for study-related time. No health insurance is needed to join. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. That's velocitytrials.com.
Put lawn irrigation on automatic. Think Judson Irrigation for worry-free service to Lincoln homeowners and business community. Judson Irrigation will turn on your sprinkler system in the spring, repair or redesign as needed, and turn it off in the fall. For service to orphan sprinklers, remember Judson Irrigation. They'll never forget you.
Call the Judson Irrigation Orphanage 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
Hey, it's Chad with Nutrition Authority. Enjoy internet-crushing prices at the back-to-school blowout. We're taking our better-than-internet prices and cutting them even deeper, bringing you the biggest sale of the season. Monday, August 12th through Saturday, August 17th, the back-to-school blowout is on at Nutrition Authority. For location info, check us out at mynutritionauthority.com.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Time for a new AC? Call Bryant. Get rebates now and lower operating costs every day. For comfort and efficiency, call 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just the professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, our passion. For happier, healthier furry friends.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Your child was embarrassed when you arrived at their basketball game. 75% of parents or guardians report current alcohol use. Drinking alcohol can cause harm to children and loved ones. By drinking less, your child will be excited to see you at their basketball game. If you or a loved one is looking for help, find a treatment facility near you at findtreatment.gov. For immediate support, call, text, or chat 988.
Brought to you by Nebraska DHHS in partnership with SAMHSA.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to O Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hello, welcome back to the Drive 93.7. The Ticket. Got Nick, DP, about to wrap this show up today. So
Yeah, we got a quick segment here just to close it out before we hand things off to Vershawn, Terrell, and Bach for the Captain Show coming up until noon. Want to say appreciate DP for hanging out with us the entire show today, as AD and Raff are both back tomorrow. AG, you will be traveling, and so unfortunately not with us tomorrow, but AD and Raff will both be back in studio for the rest of the week as well. So we'll have those three, or the three of us together on Thursday and Friday. All right, it's time for Raff's Good Take. Obviously no Raff here, but that's okay. It's still sponsored by our friends at Cigars Lounge, 8th and Q, 800 Q Street in the Haymarket. You can go in there every single day, 7 days a week from 12 to 5 p.m. And if you mention the ticket, mention that you listen to any of the shows here, you'll automatically receive 15% off your tab, your entire group tab. And so you can take all your friends, all your family over there, enjoy some beverages, enjoy a cigar if you would like. Proud sponsor of Raff's Good Take. All right, AG, I'll hand it off to you and DP. And if you guys got anything to add, feel free to just to wrap up the show.
Yep, got a little motivational here. It's having good. It's a good encouragement of what you got to do throughout the day. So do the best you can, and no one can do more than that. So just know that when you're out there working and you feel like you just fall short a little bit sometimes, just know that if you gave your best effort, that's what counts right there. And don't second guess yourself on that moment, on that time. There you go.
I'll leave on this that you're undefeated. You're undefeated. If you're here today, nothing that you've ever stressed about, worried about, lost sleep over, or other ever beat you.
There it is.
You are undefeated.
How about that? Once again, there's Raff's Good Take without Raff. It's DP and AG. There you have it. We're saying so long. We will talk to you tomorrow. Myself, AD, Raff. Thanks to DP. Thanks to AG for hanging out with us. AG, safe travels back to H-Town. Safe travels back home.
Thank you.
The Captain with Vershawn, Terrell, and Bach is coming up next. Don't go anywhere. Good stuff. Playing the rest of the day right here on 93.7 The Ticket. But DP, AG, and Nick signing off right now on The Drive. Thanks to our sponsors, Doors Plus, and everybody else involved. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at